Hello everyone, this is Robert from Book of Mormon Editions, where we discuss printings, publications, and various editions of the Book of Mormon. Often I've identified editions of the Book of Mormon into various categories, such as Salt Lake and other Restoration denomination editions. There are also study guide editions of the Book of Mormon that have the traditional text with additional commentary and cross-referencing. This is the case with this next edition of the Book of Mormon that we will review today. This is the 7-volume set called Commentary on the Book of Mormon, credited to George Reynolds and Jan Sjodahl. Because of the sheer amount of these 7 volumes and the time frame of which these were created, I'd venture to say that this is probably the benchmark study edition set for other sets to be compared to, just because the amount of material in this set is just massive. However, the background on the set and its creators is just as interesting as the Book of Mormon set itself. So, George Reynolds was a convert to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in England and was a very effective missionary in Great Britain. He eventually emigrated to Utah and became secretary to several church presidents. George Reynolds is also known as the test subject for the anti-polygamy laws that happened in the late 1800s. He was practicing polygamy and offered to be prosecuted in order to appeal the anti-polygamy law to the Supreme Court under the First Amendment regarding freedom of religion. He lost the suit and was imprisoned for polygamy for several years. Prior to, during, and especially after his prison terms, he was a prolific religious writer and contributed to several church publications. Among these publications includes his commentary inside the 7-volume Book of Mormon set. Also contributing to this volume was Jan Sjodahl, who was a Swedish convert who was also known for translating various religious works into Swedish for the Salt Lake Church. He also became chief editor of Deseret News and the European version called the Millennial Star. He was also very versed and contributed to writings to various church publications also. So after both Sjodahl and Reynolds died, Sjodahl's son-in-law by the name of Philip Reynolds combined previously unpublished material from both writers to create the 7-volume commentary on the Book of Mormon. This was so well received when it was published in 1955, it continued to be reprinted even through the 1990s. So the 7 volumes make up the whole of the Book of Mormon, with an average of 2/3 of each page as commentary for about the top third of the Book of Mormon text on each page. It seems that the first volume of this set consists of 1st and 2nd Nephi through Omni, and the last volume contains the commentary in Book of Mormon text for 3rd Nephi through Mormon, Ether, and Moroni. That means that volumes 3, 4, 5, and 6 make up the commentary and text for Mosiah, Alma, and Helaman. That is a lot of material. So as mentioned, there is a lot of commentary and side analysis to make up about 2/3 of the amount, with only about 1/3 of each page as the text of the Book of Mormon itself. Because of this, you have to be pretty dedicated to read such a large set, as there's a lot of material to chug through. So this was distributed by Deseret Book, originating in 1955, and continuing with several reprints over the years. These sets can be found on eBay and other vintage websites, and often come with a cardboard box holder for the set. So this is a great example that the background on various printings of the Book of Mormon can be just as interesting as the printing itself. So there you have the commentary on the Book of Mormon, a 7-volume set by Reynolds and Sjodahl, published by Philip Reynolds through Deseret Book from the 1950s. Thanks everyone for watching this video. I continue to have more material to add to my list, and I appreciate the support. If you have a special or unique edition of the Book of Mormon that you'd like reviewed here, please contact me at bomeditions@gmail.com. Happy scripture studying, everyone.